Have you ever felt like your gameplay just isn't as smooth or responsive as the top players you watch? Well, the secret isn't just skill. It's the hidden settings inside eFootball 2026 mobile that most players completely ignore. In this video, I'm going to show you the top 12 secret settings that can instantly make your gameplay smoother, faster, and way more consistent. Number 1 is frame rate settings. First, let's go to extras, game settings, graphics. Now this part affects how smooth your entire game feels. By default, eFootball 2026 might be set to 30 FPS, and that's a big mistake. Change it immediately to 60 FPS. Even if your device isn't super powerful, 60 FPS will make your gameplay feel ultra responsive and fluid. Player movements become more natural, passing timing improves, and everything just feels smoother. Trust me, it's one of the easiest but most effective changes you can make. Number 2 is graphics quality. This depends on how powerful your device is. If you're using a mid-range or older phone, set it to low or medium to avoid frame drops or overheating. If you're on a flagship device, you can safely go for high graphics. Now here's the trick. In eFootball 2026, the difference between low and high graphics isn't that huge, unlike in older versions. So it's smarter to pick performance over visuals. Remember, smooth gameplay wins matches, not shiny grass. Number 3 is stadium graphics. While you're still in graphics settings, look for stadium graphics. Set this to low unless you're recording gameplay for highlights or YouTube. Why? Because it eats up performance. Lowering this keeps the temperature down and reduces lag spikes, especially in online matches where every millisecond counts. This is an example of low graphics. Notice how the textures and lighting are simpler, but the game runs much smoother. Now look at this. Here's high graphics. It looks more detailed, but your device may lag or drain battery faster. That's why I recommend playing on medium graphics for a perfect balance. Number 4 is control type. Now let's move to control type. There are two main ones, virtual pad and touch and flick. Touch and flick looks fancy, but unless you've mastered it, stick to virtual pad. It's way more stable, and it gives you consistent control in tight situations. Most top players, even pros, prefer the virtual pad setup. Number 5 is directional stick type. There are 3 options: move type, off type, and fixed type. I recommend using fixed type. Why? Because it keeps your thumb position consistent, which means you'll make more accurate dribbles and movements, especially under pressure. The move type can cause your player to run in weird directions if your finger slips, so fixed stick equals to more control and more wins. Number 6 is Smart Assist. Now here's something new in eFootball 2026. Smart Assist. A lot of players are confused about this, so let's clear it up. Smart Assist allows the AI to decide whether your pass should be lofted, grounded, or even if your shot should be stunning or normal. Sounds useful, right? But here's the problem. AI makes mistakes. It often changes your inputs at the wrong moment. I tested it, and ended up missing easy goals and misplacing passes I never intended. So my recommendation, turn Smart Assist off. Keep control in your hands, not the AI's. Number 7 is defending style. You'll see 2 options, standard defending and pressure defending. Always go for standard defending. It gives you better timing and positioning, especially if you use manual cursor change. Pressure defending can make your defenders rush in and leave gaps, which top opponents can easily exploit. So use standard defending and rely on timing and positioning instead of button spam. Number 8 is cursor change. This setting decides how quickly and accurately you can switch players during defense, and if you're not using the right one, you'll always feel one step behind your opponent. When you open the play settings, you'll find 3 options: manual, assisted, and semi-assisted. Manual gives you complete control. You decide exactly when to switch players and to whom. It's great for experienced players who want precise control, especially during 1v1 defending or pressing situations. Assisted, on the other hand, lets the AI help you. The game automatically changes the cursor to the player closest to the ball. This is easier for beginners, but it can sometimes switch to the wrong player at the wrong time, especially during counterattacks. Semi-assisted is a mix of both. It lets you switch manually, but adds a little AI help for smoother transitions. Personally, I recommend assisted for most players who want quick reactions and smooth gameplay, but if you're confident in your defending and positioning, manual is the best for total control. Also, remember to set your input range to medium. It gives a perfect balance between accuracy and responsiveness. Number 9 is camera angle. The camera you choose doesn't just affect how the game looks, it affects how well you can pass, defend, and position your players. To change it, just pause the game during a match, and you'll see the camera option. Here, you'll find several angles like dynamic wide, stadium, mid-range, and vertical. Stadium view makes the camera higher and wider. It's great if you want a full tactical view of the pitch, but it can feel a little far when dribbling or defending. Mid-range closer to the players, which looks good but limits your vision when switching play or spotting runs. For competitive play, I highly recommend dynamic wide. It's smooth, clear, and gives the best awareness of the field. Number 10 is match roles. Go to your squad, tap on the team logo, in-match roles. Here you can assign your free kick taker, penalty taker, and corner takers. Make sure to select your 3 best headers for join the attack. This actually increases your chance of scoring from corners. Most players don't know this, but those who do score way more often on set pieces. Number 11 is automatic match support. Now, in automatic match support, you'll find the offside trap option. You can turn it on if you have quick reflexes and strong defenders, but be careful, one missed time trap and your opponent will get a free run on goal. So I recommend keeping it off unless you're confident with manual defending. Attack and defense level support. This decides whether your team's attack or defense level changes automatically during the match, like when you score or concede. If you turn this on, the game automatically switches between defensive, balanced, and attacking modes based on the situation. For example, if you're trailing near full time, it'll push your team forward automatically. If you play seriously or competitively, it's better to keep this off so that the game doesn't randomly change your shape when you're building up. But for casual play or beginners, keeping it on is fine. It helps maintain pressure automatically. Next is auto substitution, which decides how early or late the AI makes subs when your players are tired. You'll see 4 options here. Very early. The AI will make changes quickly, even before your players are completely exhausted. Flexible balances stamina and performance. Subs are made at reasonable times. Very late. Waits until players are completely worn out before changing. If you play manual and competitive matches, choose off, because the AI sometimes substitutes your key players when you need them most. But if you're playing relaxed, flexible works perfectly. It keeps your team fresh without overdoing it. Alright, now let's move on to one of the most important gameplay settings that can completely change how you play the button configuration. Go to Settings, Game Controls, Button Configuration. This is where you can customize your entire control layout, where each button is placed, how big they are, and how comfortable they feel for your fingers. A lot of players never touch this menu, and that's a big mistake. Tap Customize, then drag and resize your buttons. Keep the right side buttons tighter for faster movement between pass and shot. This can genuinely make your attacks smoother. Lastly, check button opacity. Keep it around 60–70%. Not too transparent, not too solid. That way, you can still see your player movements clearly without the buttons feeling heavy on screen. Number 12 is badges and player profile. Go to user info. Badges. Badges are like achievements that show your progress. Unlock them by completing challenges and select your top 3 to display on your profile. It's a small thing, but it makes your account look professional and elite. And remember, more eFootball 2026 mobile guides are on the way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.